Hello everyone, welcome to the Fighting Conversation. I'm proudly sponsored by Trap Time Clothing and today I'm with USA Saiyan. How are
How's
you?
it going? I'm blessed, man. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. I was finished up boxing training a little while ago.
Heck yeah.
How did the fight come around with you and OJ? For this time being on Brand Risk instead of Misfits?
It was just waiting for my next fight, and they were the first one he offered for this one. I said, yeah. So we're meeting between our the weight class is 160 to 165.
Hmm.
Uh, this is the I was trying to go more towards 147, but this will be the last guy that'll fight at a weight like this.
So how much have you got to go up? Do you have to go up? Yeah.
Yeah, I was walking at like 158, but
Hmm.
so it's not horribly or anything. But as you know, the whole name of the game with boxing is be the biggest, fastest, strongest you can be at the
Hmm.
smallest weight. So there's no reason to keep fighting people that are significantly bigger and they're cutting down just to meet me at a weight.
Yeah.
Gonna go into the 147 range after this.
How was the fight cancelled the last time?
Oh, so last time it just um I gave all my medicals and I guess they didn't open the MRI one.
Hmm.
And MRI needed more um like checks off or something because there was a
Yeah.
discrepancy on one of the things. And then by that time it was too close to where they couldn't get anybody to clear it or something. But they didn't tell me until like literally the day of or
Hmm.
so yeah.
It's unfortunate. Let's hope nothing like that happens this time around.
Oh, I've already got all my medicals passed. So I passed my
Right.
last medical today. So I've already done the neuro. I've already done blood. I just
Hmm.
did the vision test today, and so as of now, I'm good in the state of Tennessee for 2 whole years.
Good stuff. How is camp going?
Okay, yeah. So camp again. Camp's fun to me because people have camps. I
Hmm.
don't have camps. I just stay fight ready at all times. This is essentially the longest layoff I've ever had in my entire career, which is a little over 3 months. And it's gonna be really fun because I'm gonna have a huge jump in the sense of I level up so quick, and I like to fight pretty much once a month, once every other month at worst. Um, but again, I just stay fight ready, always in shape, always ready to bring a war. I love the fact that most people again do these fight camps and then try to get in shape for a fight. It's like, no, I I pride myself on being the most physical and most in shape person. And again, you're only as good of a fighter as you are to be in shape to fight. So you can be great, but if you can't go my pace, you'll eventually fall apart.
Yeah, of course. What's an average day in training for you? What sort of stuff are you doing?
So currently, I mean, I literally did 1,000 pull-ups this morning. I'm
Jeez.
about to go spar here, and then after this, I'm gonna go back to my gym and get some rounds in with some people. But typically, I will do 800 to 1,500 pull-ups. I'll do I run 2 to 5 miles a day. I do Ninja Warrior stuff. I run my and boxing gym, and then I always get my bag work and
Hmm.
sparring in occasionally.
And are you doing this every day or do you take
No,
rest?
I literally do this every day. So out of the entire month, I take maybe 4 to 5 days off of pull-ups.
Hmm.
But as of right now, I've trained 189 days and I'm at
Jeez.
97,500 pull-ups in that time. So if you do I'm averaging since I started February 6th, I'm averaging over 500 pull-ups a day. When I originally started, I only started doing two to 400 a day. So now I'm at the part where I'm adding even more and more. So it's averaging my numbers out great. So I will reach 100,000 before I go down there and fight, which is going to be a good
That's a
thing to have
huge
going
goal.
into the fight.
What's the
Yeah.
quickest you've did pull-ups? Like how many and within the amount of time?
The most I've done in an hour is 976.
Jeez.
But a lot of people know who David Goggins is, and so I made it up on purpose to smack his old 24-hour record because everyone puts him on a pedestal and thinks he's this great guy when realistically he's just a human. So all you gotta do is outwork him.
Yeah.
So his record was 4,031, and I beat that in 5 hours and 55 minutes in June. And so the current record is 11,707 for most pull-ups in 24 hours, but I guarantee you when I do it, I'll get it 15,000. My goal is not just to break it, is to absolutely shatter it.
Hmm.
Um, Everyone's mindset is just too weak, and I'm here to show people what you can do when you're willing to put in the work that is required
Yeah.
behind your goals.
What do you see in this man on my right, your opponent, OJ? What do you see in him?
He's a tough dude. He likes to walk forward. This I'm very excited about this fight because, in all honesty, I think it's going to be my first opponent that I've ever had that is going to try to walk forward against me. Literally, everyone I've ever fought just runs away the whole time. So there's going to be some great chances for knockouts and
Yeah.
leveling hits and stuff like that because I'm not backing down and from what I've seen he hasn't done that before. So I'm very interested in this one because again I don't get opportunities to knock people out much because everyone runs away from me. When you're running away and you get hit, it's not the same as if you're coming into a punch.
Mhm.
So I'm very excited. He's I don't have any. Um,
Beef.
I don't have any beef with him. He's a cool guy. So
Hmm.
it's just more of a respect thing. He thinks he's better than me. I think I'm better than him. So we're gonna
Yeah,
go
of
prove
course.
that. But at the end of the day, I know I outworked the man. And that's gonna show up on the 22nd.
Of course. Do you have a top five favorite brand risk fighters? Because I think the last time I asked you about Misfits, but you're more in the brand risk scene now.
Yeah, well, it's hard to know who necessarily is brand risk because there's so many randoms on and off. The
Hmm.
ones, I mean, Ant's a cool guy. And then that's the thing is I don't get to really talk to him much other than you're there for a little bit and then you're either in the red corner or the blue corner of the fight
Yeah.
people, so you don't really get to mesh that much with people. But everyone I've met so far has been pretty real, and so that's the only thing I look for in people. There's a lot more random characters in this one, like the Island Boys and stuff like that, to
Yeah.
where they're not, I mean, they're not fighters or anything.
You're just there for
But
money.
yeah, they're just more popper, you know. Um, but everyone's just pretty cool. I just like the whole atmosphere of it. I don't really say that I have a top five or anything to that extent.
Mhm. Okay. Other than your fight, which fight are you most looking forward to seeing?
Um, Jeremy, he's one of the dwarfs in the fighting. He's
Yeah.
I fought with him numerous times. He's a really cool guy. He's a really good athlete. He's actually the world's strongest dwarf, or one of the top. And so he's really and he fights kind of like me in certain senses of where he just brings a war.
Hmm.
So I always like watching his. Interested to see Ant's new matchup, and then um, the main event, I guess.
Yeah.
But and then the first girl fight. Um, I don't know their
Done.
names off the top of the head.
Okay. If you win, what are you going to do to celebrate?
Oh, it's when I win, and um, I'm just gonna do what I always do and go out with the people that came there with me.
Mhm. Of course.
And I don't care to go out and like I don't actually go out and like party or do anything like that. I just go and enjoy the people that backed me to begin with, and not random people that want to then give me a pat on the back for doing stuff that they'd never
Yeah.
met me before or didn't support me before. So
Yeah. Of course.
I typically just celebrate with the people that I came with.
Yeah, 100%. Is there anyone that you want to fight next?
Um, yes, I've talked to Fez Batista
Oh,
several
okay.
times. We were trying to get on this one, and he was supposed to fight somewhere else. He's someone that I know will fight me, so it's hard for me to find people honestly that will fight me because in this scene, there's a lot of people that just want to talk. I would love to fight B Dave, but honestly,
Yeah.
he's scared, and it's been proven. Fights have been offered him numerous times. The man's only going to talk crap online and then hide behind a screen.
Yeah, I was going to
So
mention that. What do you make of the comments that he's like saying?
But again, he's just a keyboard warrior. I've called him out numerous times. I've made it a point to be like, hey, I'll make sure to call you out next fight, blah blah blah, this and that. And then it's always crickets whenever they offer him a fight. He's been offered
Yeah,
to fight me on brand risk and stuff. He said no. He will not fight me. That man is way too scared to fight me. I promise you that.
that's unfortunate, of course.
Yeah.
So, about Fez Batista, would that be on brand risk, Misfits, or Speedstar? Because Speedstar is I think who Fez Batista is fighting on next.
Yeah, we haven't decided pretty much anything in that sense. I just talked to him about yes, I talked to him yesterday. He congratulated me on getting the OJ fight,
Mhm.
stuff like that. But I've talked to him numerous times as well. Again, I was trying to fight him on this for this one, but he was going through camp and come back from an injury or something. Uh, Goal would be to fight him in the next one, but I don't know. All right, on brand risk. But I'm open to any platform for anything. Um, and
Well,
then
you're not signed to Brand Risk.
oh, I've got one more fight with brand risk after this.
Oh,
So
okay, okay.
yeah, yeah. So it would either be on the next brand risk that I'm on or
Mhm.
something after that. But yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I just wherever wants to put it. Yeah.
Are you going to be fighting again this year, or are you just going to leave it till next year?
Oh no, I try to fight as much as possible. I hate taking time off.
Hmm.
I was actually pretty mad in these last 2 months of not getting to fight other places or the other brand risks matches being amateur, not allowing me to fight because I'm a pro now.
Yeah,
And in the States, everything's different rules on whatever state you're in. So comes all the legality bull crap, and that's the stuff you find out when you go pro. So also finding out that pretty much now I won't sign any more exclusive contracts unless they're going to truly pay me to be exclusive because
yeah,
I use this as a money outlet to do the things that I want.
yeah.
And I want to do things like dirty boxing or bare knuckle.
Okay.
And I'll be getting into that stuff pretty much after this stuff. But I'll do a multiple contract again or something like that, but I will never sign exclusive again because they they essentially own you until they could hold you from fights or stuff like that. But again, like I hate not fighting
Yeah,
so once every 3 to 4 months is horrible for me. I should realistically be fighting 10 to 15 times a year. And that's my goal going forward.
of course. Why do you want to move on to things like bare knuckle and dirty boxing? Because those things are very, I think they're very difficult. I mean, I don't think I would be able to do it just
Yeah,
because of the damage it can happen to you.
yeah, well, because I my entire life trained to be faster and stronger than everyone that is significantly bigger than me. And when I go fight at 145 in bare knuckle or dirty boxing, I pretty much just have to tap people. Again, like realistically, most of the time I'm sparring like heavyweights or guys 190 or above, and and almost every one of them tells me I hit harder than people that they go against all the time.
Yeah.
So it's again like these thousands of pull-ups that I'm doing a day. This like again, I've ran a mile backwards in 5 minutes and 53 seconds, a mile forward in 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Like I again, realistically, I'm one of the most diverse athletes in the world. And when you come in the fight world, again, you fight people the same size as you. So I realistically am at a fight strength level of a cruiserweight at least. And so when I go fight these people the same size as me, I just have to touch them. And so
Yeah.
that's the really fun part. I'll walk forward the whole time. If they hit me, congrats. I realistically don't feel people's punches like 155 and under.
Mhm.
I've never had someone 155 and under make me feel that their power.
Mhm.
But so that's why I want to go be the most dominant force to ever do this. And I don't try to box. I try to turn things into a war because that's the way it should be. It shouldn't be this little chess match thing like that. No, we want to see who the best man is. And
Yeah.
that's the way I take it, and stuff. So that's the way I fight. And at the end of the day, you can't fight not my style because I'm gonna put that pressure on you the whole time. So if you're not prepared for the pressure and the war, you're gonna fall apart.
Yeah, of course. Why do you think Brand Risk doesn't have or don't use titles for their fights for people that deserve them?
Yeah, it's because they're still in the opening stages. Like they will. That is the goal. Again, Aiden's talked about it, and his goal is to get into real like arenas, real stuff. But he doesn't have to rush it or anything. I mean,
Yeah.
this will be the ninth or the 10th one, and within pretty much a little over a year's time. So he's still got things to figure out,
Hmm.
which way to fully direct and stuff. But again, he likes to listen to the people a lot too, because they're the ones watching. So he likes to see if people want to watch MMA fights or kickboxing or boxing. He
Yeah.
wants to have unique cards. So it's very interesting, but there's no way he won't have title belts eventually.
Mhm.
Right now, he just does basically like fight of the night belt or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's just a belt for fight of the night. It's not
Hmm.
like you don't have a title to carry. But I it's one that's one of the questions I could bring up this time. So it's not a bad question to entertain.
Are you interested in a belt, or are you just more interested in fighting as much as you can? Do you think a belt?
I'm interested in both. I've got 9 championship belts as an amateur. I would like to get my 10th one, but again, like my whole thing is just what's next. So I mean, after I get a belt, it just goes on my shelf and collects dust. I don't carry it around with me anything
Yeah.
or like take tons. I do one photo shoot with my belt, something like that, and that's about
Mhm.
it. Uh, I had a fun time in these last couple years going collecting all the titles and accolades that people thought uh, was worth something, to then again make my words be worth something. So that's why I've broken that's why I've broken my Guinness World Records. I've been on American Ninja Warrior 6 times. I got 9 title belts, stuff like that. I do that for fun because when I put it in my gym and stuff, then everyone is more entertained to take training from me or classes and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, my favorite belt is the next one. I don't give a damn about any belt I've already won. Again,
Yeah.
it's just like I said, it's just gonna go on my shelf and collect dust. Realistically, every win, I maybe celebrate for like a day or two, and then I honestly forget about it. Like I don't care. I don't look in the past at all. Um, I'm always straightforward on what my next goals are, which mountain I'm
Yeah.
climbing. And so it's more of a mindset thing for me that I'm trying to teach other people how to be as hungry as me. And, it's a winning mindset.
Yeah. Of course. What is a prediction for the fight?
Straight war. I predict that this is going to be easily fight of the night. Um, and I don't know if it will go all 4 rounds. Um, I think I think I'm gonna be able to do some good damage to him inside it, but I'm not gonna call anything in that sense. But I'm gonna win. But I'm not gonna say I'm gonna knock him out or anything to that extent. But it's gonna be a war, and I will get plenty of good hits in that are gonna do some damage. If one of those is a clean one, it could easily be make him go to sleep. But I know for a fact I will be getting my hand raised at the end of it.
Do you think you'll stop him?
I think I have a really good chance too, because again, I'm not I'm not like Gabe in the sense that he's more of a boxer and will try to stray away from it and not be active and stuff, but I'm not gonna stray away from it. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
fight.
Of course.
And he thinks he's a very good in shape guy. That's fine. He is a good shape and he's a tough dude, but he's running into the best in shape person in the game, and I hit like a rock.
Mhm.
So it's going to be very, like I said, it's going to be easily fight of the night. This is a good one, especially since we've each had a year to pretty much even get better than it's going to be a much better
Yeah.
show than what would have been a year ago
Yeah.
for
Of course.
sure. So I'm just really excited about it. And I'm just really excited to get in the ring again because
Mhm.
again, this is way too much time off for me. So
Yeah.
and then really excited to test out this new level of strength that I've gotten
Yeah. Of
from doing all the work that I've been putting in. So
course.
it's just at the end of it, it's just really exciting time for me.
Hmm. My last question is for you is, do you have a message for OJ?
OJ, like I said, I ain't got no quarrels with you or anything like that. But if you're overlooking me any bit, that's not a smart decision. Again, I am the most in shape person in the game, and I hit like a rock. So be prepared.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for coming on my channel once again.
Yes, sir, brother. Thanks for having me.
And
Appreciate you.
good luck.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
Ah.
you. Hope you enjoyed that interview that I just filmed. So now I'm going to talk about my sponsor, Trap Time. So once you order Trap Time, you should get one of these cards, and it's got a QR code on the back. You can order whatever you want. You can order hats, t-shirts, tracksuits, whatever. They're a really good clothing bar, really, really good clothing brand. They got comfy t-shirts, comfy hats, like what I just said. But yeah, I just want to thank them again for sponsoring me.